Design is important because it really impacts how we live every day. You know, we want to be in places that are designed well.
Better design equals a better environment and more livable environment.
It's something that creates a city that is smarter and safer for its residents and for visitors.
Design is everything. I mean, it can enhance the overall well-being of humans inside or outside of a space.
The more we understand who we're designing for, and the more we hear about what people are interested in and what they want, the better we serve them.
Looking at the needs of a place, of a community, of a neighborhood, and working very closely with the people that live there to help them realize what their vision is, but also to discuss with them what their needs are or what's the problems and how can design help change that to creating a community that's better for everybody.
Socially conscious design is designing for people. Just thinking about what are the needs of the community and the people around you.
To me, socially conscious design is about considering the ripples, thinking about the long-term impacts outside of just what something will look like or how it will function, but who is it going to be used by down the road and how is it going to impact their lives?
When we think in terms of socially conscious design, we have to think in terms of not just the aesthetics. We have to think in terms of the usability, what the long-term benefits are of that design.
I think it requires being really intentional about things like equity and making sure that the people who are going to be impacted by those decisions are at the table when they're being made.
The Civic Design Center's greatest strength is to not only solve problems, but to also answer overlooked ones.
Public space has been a major focus of our work several years. One of the most prominent of that in last year has been the work that we've done on Church Street Park.
The thought of actually closing this park down for development and for personal gain really got under the skin of a lot of people.
We see the benefit of a viable park opposed to a commercial building. And the Civic Design Center brings an element of creativity, out-of-the-box thinking, an inclusive process that really has been a very natural fit to sort of work with or collaborate with.
We were able to step out and say, this does not fit with the principles that we have as an organization and our work to help promote the best practices and best qualities of public space.
Instead of a fight, instead of a battle, instead of one side winning or one side losing, there is now an opportunity for the Civic Design Center to bring people together, to reach both an agreed upon solution, but I hope a better solution than anyone individually would have thought about.
The Civic Design Center has always had an incredibly diverse group of partners, and I think that's what has actually been very special about this organization. We have incredible academic partners so that we can utilize Nashville as a laboratory with our architecture students or partner with for research projects with Vanderbilt on looking at the impacts of our educational work in Nashville schools.
The University of Tennessee has a summer studio that's based in Nashville. The studio works with the center to identify real-world challenges and then kind of open up the possibilities for how to creatively respond. It's a highly interactive environment where they can test their theories, and I don't think you can learn that from a textbook.
Great for the students, great for our faculty, great for the school, great for our alumni base, and great for the community. Design excellence adds value in so many different ways that I think it's essential. And the Design Center is a spearhead of that.
The Nashville Civic Design Center is the conscience of this city. There will be moments in time when they are leading the parade and other times in which it feels as though they are standing in front of the parade.
Our mission has always been about socially responsible design. That's what we've been doing for the last 19 years.
It's easy to lose sight of the longer term, and so having kind of an organization that is anchored in a way in the big picture is a massive value for the city, I think.
The Civic Design Center is like that voice of reason. I think we always need that voice that helps balance all those competing interests.
We just want people to be involved and engaged in having a voice and shaping the direction for the future of this city.
Take the next step.
Become a member.
Volunteer.
Give us a call.
If you're a business, there are sponsorship opportunities.
Sign up to support a project.
Volunteer your resources.
Send us an email.
Be a part of the Civic Design Center.